This video is about our next topic, which is finding equation of a line given 2 points. Okay? For our review, find the slope of the line given the points where it passes through. So our first point is 2, 3 and our second point is 5, 9. Okay? So of course, you are going to recall the formula in finding the slope given 2 points, wherein we have m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So to recall, we have here our x sub 1, we have here y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So you will just substitute. So we have here y sub 2 is 9 minus y sub 1 is 3 over x sub 2 is 5 minus our x sub 1 is 2. And then 9 minus 3 is 6 all over 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have here 6 divided by 3 is 2. So this is the slope of number 1. Okay? Next, we have first point is negative 1, negative 1. The second point is 1, 9. So again, the formula is here. So we have y sub 2 is 9 minus y sub 1 is negative 1 all over x sub 2 is 1 minus our x sub 1 is negative 1. So we have here the enclosing parenthesis because our minus sign here is from the formula and our negative sign here is from the given. So just like on the denominator. So minus sign here is from the formula and our minus sign here or the negative sign here is from our given. Okay? So we have to use distributive property here. So 9 negative times negative 1 is positive 1 over 1. Negative times negative 1 is positive 1. And then 9 plus 1 is 10 over 1 plus 1 is 2. Then 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay? So next, we have number 3. First point is 4, negative 4. Second point is negative 1, negative 9. Okay? So let's substitute. We have here negative 9 minus negative 4 over negative 1 minus 4. Then, distributive property again here. So, negative 9 plus 4 over negative 5. So, perform the operation here. So, negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5 over negative 5, which is equal to 1 if we are going to simplify. Okay? Next, number 4, we have the first point is 2, 6. The second point is 3, 9. So, substituting again on our formula, we will have here 9 minus 6 over 3 minus 2. 9 minus 6 is 3 over 3 minus 2 is 1. So, 3 divided by 1 is 3. Okay, question? Okay, so let's have the last example. We have negative 1, negative 3, and 7, 3. So, let's substitute again. So, we have here 3 minus negative 3 over 7 minus negative 1. Then, distributive property again here. So, we have here 3 plus 3 over 7 plus 1. Then, continue in solving. 3 plus 3 is 6 over 7 plus 1 is 8. So, as you have noticed, it can be reduced to lowest term by dividing by the GCF, both the numerator and the denominator. So, our GCF here is 2. So, 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, that's why our slope in the last example, number 5, is 3 over 4. Okay? So, I hope you have mastered how you are going to find for the slope because later, that will be a big help for our next topic. Okay? So, let's discover. Find the points where the line passes through. Okay? So, we have here the first point or to be used as x sub 1, y sub 1. And we have here the second point or we have to use that as x sub 2, y sub 2. So, what will be the ordered pair here in our given point? So, the point here above at the upper right. So, we have here, yes, 4, 5. Okay? Then, the second point here on the lower right, we have here, yes, that's correct. We have 2, negative 1. Okay? So, on our topic last week, you are given the equation and you are going to graph the given equation. But this time, what if you are going to reverse? So, you are given the graph and you are going to find our equation. Okay? So, let's proceed. We are going to find the equation of the line that passing through 4, 5, and 2, negative 1. So, that's our given point earlier on the previous slide. Okay? So, we have here the 2-point form. So, we have the 2-point form is y minus y sub 1 equals, okay, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times the quantity of x minus x sub 1. Okay, so it's too long, no? But you have to memorize this, okay? So that on our Google Forms to be sent later or to be sent later, so you can answer that accurately. Okay, so we will just substitute all the numbers here. So we have our given x sub 1 is 4, y sub 1 is 5. Our x sub 2 is 2 and our y sub 2 is negative 1. Okay, so you will just substitute this on our formula. So we have here y minus 5 because we have here y sub 1 is 5 is equal to our y sub 2 is negative 1 minus y sub 1 which is 5 all over our x sub 2 is 2 minus our x sub 1 is 4 times x minus our x sub 1 again is 4. Then you are going to simplify. So we have here y minus 5 equals negative 6 over negative 2. So, we have here negative 6 because it is the answer in negative 1 and negative 5 when we combine. Then, we have here negative 2 on the denominator because 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Then, just copy the remaining parts of the equation. And then, still you are going to simplify. We have here y minus 5 equals 3 times x minus 4. So, as you have noticed, we haven't here negative 6 divided by negative 2 because we already simplified it. So, negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. So, that's why we have here 3. And then, you are going to use distributive property here. So, we have here y minus 5 equals 3x minus 12 because 3 times x is 3x and 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And then, you are going to use the addition property of equality. So, that's why you will obtain y is equal to 3x minus 12. So, this negative 5, using addition property of equality, this will become positive 5. Then, you are going to solve for this. So, simplify this again. So, you will obtain y equals 3x minus 7. So, here is it. We have here our equation in the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Okay? So, again, our equation is y equals 3x minus 7. Okay? Question? Okay, so if you have your question, I have here prepared 3 more examples. So let's practice. Find the equation of a line given the 2 points. So our first point is 1, 5. The second point is 5, 1. Okay, so again, you will just substitute these numbers on our equation or our formula rather. We have here y minus our y sub 1 is okay 5 equals our y sub 2 is 1 minus our y sub 1 again is 5 all over our x sub 2 is 5 minus x sub 1 is 1 times x minus our x sub 1 again is 1. Then y minus 5 equals, so you are going to simplify this. 1 minus 5 is negative 4 over 5 minus 1 is 4 times x minus 1. Then, you are going to simplify this again. So, you will obtain, let's have here, y minus 5 equals negative 4 divided by positive 4 is negative 1 times x minus 1. Then, distributive property. So, y minus 5 equals negative x, then positive 1. And then, addition property of equality, you will obtain y equals negative x plus 1 plus 5. So, here is it. So, our equation now is y equals negative x plus 6. Okay. question? Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. But I have here another example. We have here the first point is 2, -1, and the second point is -1, -4. Okay, so substitute again. So we have here y minus y sub 1 is -1. So you are going to enclose it in parentheses because again your minus here is from our formula. So your negative sign here is from our given. Is equal to, our y sub 2 is -4 minus y sub 1 again is -1 over x sub 2 is -1 minus 2 times x minus -1. Okay, sorry. So we have here x minus positive 2. Okay, so let me remove this. So we have here, okay, so let's proceed now. Okay, so we have here x minus 2. Okay, then we have here to use distributive property. Then we have here y plus 1 is equal to, okay, solve this. So we have -4 using distributive property will be positive 1 over, you can now solve this. We have here -3 times x minus 2. Then y plus 1 equals -4 plus 1 is -3 over -3 times x minus 2. So let me have here y plus 1 equals -3 divided by -3 is positive 1 times x minus 2. Then distributive property on the right side. So 1 times x is x, 1 times -2 is -2. Then addition property of equality. So y equals x minus 2. This will become -1. And your equation here is y equals x minus 3. Okay? Any question? So let's have the last example. We have here 3, 4, and -1, -1. So we have here y minus y sub 1 is 4 equals y sub 2 is -1 minus 4 over -1 minus 3 times x minus 3. Okay, so to proceed, we have here y minus 4 equals, we are going to solve this. So we have here -5 over -4 times x minus 3. But it seems that we have here negative divided by negative is positive. So you will have here y minus 4 equals 5 over 4x using distributive property. Then -15 over 4. Then using addition property, so we have here y equals 5 over 4x minus 15 over 4 plus 4 here. Okay? So since we have here fraction, so let's have here the scratch on the other side. So we have here -15 over 4 plus 4. So we all know that this is over 1. So the LCD is 4 divided by 4 is 1 times -15 is -15. 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 4 is positive 16. Then we have here 1 over 4. So therefore, our equation now is y equals 5 over 4x plus 1 over 4. Okay? So those are the steps or the methods on how you are going to find for the equation of a line given 2 points. Okay? Any question? So let's now proceed with yours hints, with the things you are going to remember. So the linear equation of a straight line can be written in 2-point form. So we have here y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. If the given formation are 2 points where the line passed through. Okay? So again, we have here the formula of 2-point form of our equation. Okay, so let's now proceed with your sit work. So you are going to find the equation of the line passing through the given points. So you are going to express or write your equation in the slope-intercept form y equals mx plus b. Okay, so we have here 1 to 5 or 5 items. So good luck for your sit work. Okay? So, if you're done, kindly send your answer or send your answer to me through PM, just like what we have on our activity 1. Okay? So, good luck!